Okay, welcome everybody to another Modo League. Going to be celebrating the recent BNR announcements with some Jund Saga, an old favourite of mine. Used to play Boomer Jund way back in the day. So yeah, thought I'd give this a go. I ran this through a league just quickly without recording, and it felt good. Went 3-2. The black-white matchup felt pretty miserable. I just couldn't deal with Ketramo, so I added a couple of Liliana the Veils. I don't know if this is copium. I just really like Liliana of the Veil, but yeah, don't know if that's just me wanting to play with my old Boomer cards. But yeah, I think the core of the deck is strong. We've got Ragavan, we got Thoughtseizing to Tarmogoyf is consistently still pretty good, I think, especially when you strap a Shadow Spear to a 6/7 Tarmogoyf. I'm running a 1-of Croxer, which overperformed in the previous league. I've got 4 Bowmasters. I'm not sure, I've got things like 1 Lightning Bolt, 1 Croxer, 1 Molten Collapse, 1 Shoot the Sheriff, just to try a few bits out. So I board a lot of tutor targets for us as Saga, obviously. Gone quite heavy on the graveyard hate. We've got some artifact hate as well. Slammed a Torporob as well to try and help the black-white matchup. We've got Torak as well, Graveyard Trespasser, an extra Boseiju for Ren and 6 dealing with those pesky lands. So yeah, gonna see how this goes. Thanks everyone for tuning in. And a big thanks if you have subscribed. Hope everyone's doing very well wherever you're watching from today. Yeah, if the content's something you like, please do consider subscribing if you haven't already. And while we're waiting for round number 1, do my usual plug for my partnership with Manatraders. They've been kind enough to give me a affiliate link and code. So if you are interested in getting into Magic Online, I can really recommend Manatraders. They've been really good to allow me to play range of decks, so yeah, I can really recommend them. And if you do want to get into it, use the code in the description below. Will get you 40% back of your 3rd month's subscription. The code does change, so do check the most recent video for the right one. Okay, we're going to keep this Thoughtseizing to Tarmogoyf, is what we want to be doing. Netherglyph has been good. Okay, so it's Belcher. So against Belcher, trouble is I kind of want to get a threat down, but Netherglyph will not be any bigger than Tarmogoyf. It'll still be a 0/1 potentially next turn. So I think I'm just going to Thoughtseize. Okay, so we see. Right. Well, this is a bit of a weird one because we can take the Belcher, which is what kills us. Or we can just take the land and hopefully they don't top deck any lands. Trouble is, with this many things to find Belcher, I think I'm just going to take the land. See if they find another one. They do find another one, unfortunately. Maybe that was wrong. They do need to keep finding them, though. That is also a land. Does block our Tarmogoyf, unfortunately, as well. So let's play out the Tarmogoyf. Yeah, maybe I was just meant to take the Belcher because they still needed. Yeah, they still need to find lands. They find a flare. They do take the flare. Probably in trouble now. So they can just go Belcher, activate it the following turn, hold up flare. Oh, I've played the wrong land as well, so I can't double spell. Just going wrong all over the place here. I guess we'll play another. Yeah, I just needed to. They do need an untapped land here, I suppose. Oh, I wish I played the. I suppose they can. Yeah, they were, and then win the game next turn. Yeah, not much we can do here. So yeah, that turn 1 Thoughtseize. I don't know, I'm still not convinced that it wasn't correct. Like, yeah, I'm still not totally convinced that wasn't correct. You know, they happen to top deck a load of lands. We can't beat the Flare of Denial, whatever they have. So, okay, so Pithing Needle in. Meltdown is not good. I haven't actually got much. I guess Haywire might beside you. We don't want push is like weird. I think we'll get rid of the pushes. Ragavan's good. Haywire Might's good. Spell Bomb, Shadow Spear, Shoot the Sheriff, Molten Collapse are all things we don't really want. So then what do we want? I guess having some sort of graveyard hate isn't the worst. So I think I'll actually keep in the tutor targets just because it's good against Tameshi. And then what else? I guess having some number of fatal pushes isn't the worst. Are we likely to kick Torak? Got 2 cards to bring in. I think I'll keep in a Molten Collapse. And maybe bring in the Graveyard Trespasser. Let's bring in Torak. Try and hymn them at some point. Okay. So this hand is awkward because we can't spell on 1, but we do have Procedure, we can't cast it. I'm going to mulligan this one. This is better. Ragavan on turn 1 is the kind of thing we want. I'm going to bottom, I think, one of these Bowmasters. So we go Ragavan into Overgrown Tomb. Bottom the Swamp. Yeah, I think so. Play out our Ragavan. Pass the turn. So we're really looking for, yeah, things like Thoughtseize. Boseiju is also very good, and with Ragavan out, it's 1 mana. Harbinger of the Seas. Okay, well, it's good to know about that one. So let's go land. Get Tomb. Boseiju here. Okay, they did side in the mountain. So I'm just going to Bowmaster them here. Okay, draw land. I'm going to Bowmaster here because we have the land and we'll have the mana for Haywire Might. Let's get as much damage in as we can. Swarm the board. So yeah, heads up play from the opponent, boarding in their mountain. Does stop them whirring, which is obviously good for us. Getting a reasonable amount of damage across. Can't cast that one. I guess I should cast a Tarmogoyf in case they do the creature's control get -2. Okay, opponent concedes. They could have, I don't know, they'd need a lot of stuff. Right. Don't think, maybe Charmer was better than like Molten Collapse and Trouble is, it's going to be 5 mana. No, don't think so. I want to keep the lilies in, I think. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Well, it's got Thoughtseize. We can. It's got Sage as well, actually. So yeah, okay. I wonder if I meant to play Nethergoyf on 1. Probably. Let's go Overgrown Tomb, yes. I think I'm just going to Thoughtseize, actually. Just want to stop them doing as much as possible. And then the plan is to go Thoughtseize, and then Boseiju, and then Liliana. Right, so again, they only have 1 land. Given that we're on the Boseiju plan, I'm just going to take the Restoration. I don't know, this plan didn't go well for us last time, but they have multiple copies of a lot of other stuff. Okay, they suspend Lotus Bloom, that's obviously good for us. We find another land, so he goes Saga. Let's get Boseiju now. But we know they have a basic, but potentially taking them off as much blue as possible. Okay, so we are going to cast Liliana of the Veil here. Off of a Blood Crypt. They could Disrupting Shoal this, I guess. Discard Stock Up. Or were. Okay, they do Disrupting Shoal. Pitching Whir of Invention. Okay, so I guess they're going to get to play a creature this turn, but then we get to go and we can go and get Pithing Needle, name Belcher. Trainer. See what they get. We'd like to draw Renin 6. If we draw Renin 6, we'll float the mana from Saga. If we don't, I think I'm going to make a construct because we can go construct Nethergoyf. Nethergoyf will be pretty big with Saga in the graveyard. See what they take from Trainer. Maybe I was meant to take something that's stuck up. They take a Dry Disruption, which they're going to play as a land. Okay, Bowmasters. So stock up is not. Okay, so let's just take Pithing Needle. Goblin Char Belcher. Make sure we name the right one. And then go land. Probably should fetch a basic, actually. We did see Harbinger of the Seas. Okay, so we make quite a lot of power there. Next turn we get to go probably fetch Forest. Okay, they do have. Okay, they cast stock up. You don't have to reveal these. They just put 2 of them in their hand. So they have quite a lot of mana. Maybe I should have played the Nethergoyf on 1. Okay. Draw Forest. So play this. play this. Attack for 7. Okay, they block the Nethergoyf. Take some damage. We can just pass. They did shock that in. Okay, they have Sink into Stupor. So I think I'm going to... Okay, they have Flare as well, which is rough. So this can get through any of these. I don't really want to crack the Spell Bomb here. I guess we'll go for a Surveil Land. Ragavan, don't want that one. And then we'll cast the Bowmasters. Shoot the opponent. Okay, that is a very good draw. They're just going to flare it though. I think I'm just going to attack with everything. Like they can block Bowmaster to kill it, but we're happy if they lose both of these though. Okay, they take 8, go to 2. Go Ren and 6. They're going to flare this. Spell Snare. Okay, didn't expect the Spell Snare. We know they have Flare of Denial. I wonder if I meant to draw a card, look for our 1 of Bolt, but... Okay, Char Belcher, but they can't activate it. They need to Sink into Stupor. Because they didn't have the mana last turn. Okay, they sack that. They keep sacking and unsacking it. So we know they've got Flare of Denial, 1 unknown. They can't Tameshi very easily because we have... Okay, they play an Archaeologist. Sure, that's a blocker. Seagate Restoration. So next turn, 1, 2, 3 for Sink into Stupor. They do need to find another land. I think I'm meant to draw a card here. Okay, we find Boseiju, which is really nice. Okay, so there's not much we can do. So let's go attacking. It has to just be this, unfortunately. So go land, Tarmogoyf, Boseiju. I'm just going to Boseiju the Belcher. Hopefully that's good enough. I guess we're kind of weak to Tameshi lines here. Although they haven't actually got a Lotus Bloom, so actually we're not. So we have 3 lethal attackers. Yeah, that Besage was clutch. I wasn't expecting the spell snare, but it is pretty good against us. Okay, they have Flare, one unknown. Oh no, it's Flare and Sync, right? Just going straight to combat. They have to sync something. Okay, they're going to sync the construct. Yep, makes sense. So I'm not actually going to play out this Goyf. I don't think they run like a Supreme Verdict or anything like that, but it would be really annoying to get got by it. So they need a lot of stuff here. They have Flare of Denial in hand. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the Pithing Needle is really, really good. I really like having a one of that in any Saga deck. I think our plan were, I mean, obviously we won the game, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was correct. You know, the whole initial Thoughtseize over Nethergoyf, like we took the land, which did then stop them. I don't know, I'm not convinced about taking the land, but they had quite a lot of other just like, they had two of the creature effects, they had a Disrupting Shoal, they had Stock Up, but Stock Up's quite hard to cast if we take the land potentially. I don't know, it worked once but didn't work another. Let me know what you thought. But yeah, we'll move on to round 2. Right, interesting hand here. I think I'm going to mulligan. Nethergoyf on 1 without a fetch land is just a 0-1. I'm not really doing anything turn 2. We can't cast this Collapse. Obviously we can play the Saga game. Fortunately this hand isn't much better. What's Surveil on 1? Opponent's kept 7. I think I have to mulligan again. I think we have better 5s. This hand's a lot better. So we'll keep. I think we're definitely throwing back. It's mostly lands, I think. I think we want to go Inquisition into Goyf into Liliana. So if we want to use, I guess we could keep. We're keeping the fetch. So we want to go fetch. If we go fetch, Overgrown Tomb, Inquisition, and then we can go Nethergoyf, Surveil, try and hit another land. Yeah, so if we bottom this one, and yeah, obviously keeping the Catacombs, it is an extra point of damage, but essentially we're just searching up the Overgrown Tomb we just put on the bottom, but it's a point of power for Nethergoyf. Let's Inquisition them. Inquisition into Tarmogoyf into Liliana. That's what we like. Okay, so it is Frog. Another one where they have 1 land. They have Frog, which they have a lot of answers for our Nethergoyf. So we're not taking either Dismember or Push. Then we take Preordain. It could be Counterspell and try and play the Liliana game, but then if I think I'm just going to take Frog as the most powerful card in their hand. Not sure about that. Their hand's quite good. I mean, it's all gas. Could have taken Preordain to try and stop them hitting lands. Maybe I should have taken Counterspell, thinking we can like Edict with Liliana. Sadly, our hand's not lining up the best against them. Okay, we'll play the Theatre. Renin 6. So trouble is they just counter that. I'm going to graveyard it and just play the Nethergoyf as a 3-4. Like, the trouble is, this turn they can have a very... they can have an efficient turn if they go land... If they go land, Tamiyo push. Well, they have done that. So if we rip a land, we're in really good shape. We don't, unfortunately. Because they didn't hold up Counterspell here. Like, Liliana just kind of would be really, really good now. Okay, so they push the Nethergoyf. I'm just going to shoot the Sheriff here while we can. Thankfully, Tamiyo is not an outlaw. I'm probably cracking this Spell Bomb next turn. Look for a land. As we draw, we do draw a land, so we can cast. We can actually just cast Nethergoyf, but then they just dismember it. But it is quite mana efficient. I think I'm just gonna get the Spell Bomb down. And we are going to Spell Bomb the opponent in their upkeep. Because now that we've revealed the Spell Bomb as well. Ooh, Orcish Bowmasters. Okay. So we are going to have to take a damage from the Spell Bomb, but I think it's worth it to draw a card. Yeah. Okay, so we draw Thoughtseize, which is reasonable here. So dismember counterspell 1 unknown. Okay, so we can potentially get Lily down here. Or we could play Nethergoyf, but they have dismember. If we go Liliana minus it, they just edict the Orc. And then attack Liliana to death. We could go Liliana plus to 4. Discard the mountain they attack. I think that's what I want to do. So minus... I think trading Liliana for one of these is not great. I think I just want to empty the opponent's hand and try and bring back this Nethergoyf. Okay, they get rid of the dismember. Because next turn we get to potentially have like unilateral discard. Okay, they play a frog. So they have counterspell 1 unknown. But this is the problem, we really need to rip removal. Okay, so attack Liliana. Liliana absorbing some damage, which is good. Oh, they attacked us. So Liliana's still on 3. Surprised at that. Okay, Beseiju. So that's actually good because we can go Thoughtseize and then... Yes, let's Thoughtseize. Okay, so that's fine. So we take Counterspell, play this, plus get them empty-handed, and then we escape our Nethergoyf. So we want to leave as many types in as possible. So we have 6 types. So we definitely take a land, because that will leave a land. Definitely take a Thoughtseize. And then we'll leave the harder ones to get, like Artifact and Planeswalker. So instant... Oh, we've got a creature in there, so we just have to take one of those. I think I'm just going to do Ren and 6 probably... Okay, so we make a 3/4. So we're not doing too bad. They can fly the frog and surveil. Like, we are behind here, but you know, we're maybe 1 or 2 good draws away from being pretty good. Because they struggle to... I don't think they can kill Liliana here unless they rip a kill spell for Nethergoyf. Okay, they exile a load of stuff to fly the frog. Psychic Frog is worded such that they get to draw a card from damaging planeswalkers. It's got a swamp. See what they've drawn. Okay, we draw Ren and 6, which is pretty nice. Hopefully the last card is not Counterspell. Oh, yuck. Okay. So now I think we just have to... I think we have to cash in the Liliana. So we do this. Because they're just going to kill Liliana next turn anyway. Unless I plus and just try and win the race. Trouble is, this frog is just going to wreck us. I think I'm just going to cash it in. Like, our Nethergoyf is pretty large. Okay, they are also trying to win the race. I think I'm attacking, though. Yeah, obviously that counterspell draw off the frog was brutal. Like, if that had been... If we'd have been able to go kill Bowmaster, kill... Like, ping Bowmaster... ping Bowmaster, Edict the token... Then it's a race of Goyf versus Frog, which we're probably still losing, to be honest. Yeah, Frog is just one of the best mid-range cards. It's like Tarmogoyf, but you know it gets big and draws cards. I suppose you need to discard cards to make it big, but it draws them back. So, right, so they've got 2 cards in hand. They didn't attack with the Orc. Thoughtseize, we're going to keep that in hand. It doesn't grow the Goyf. I wonder if they'll block here. Yeah, they do block. Hopefully this isn't another Bowmasters. Well, they have Fatal Push. I think we can just go ahead and concede there. Yeah, very good draws. Like there was that kind of couple of turn cycles where. I mean, we drew very well with the Ren and 6, but they drawn equally well with the counterspell. Right, so into this deck, I feel like we're okay into this. Lightning Bolt isn't great, but it does kill Tamiyo. I don't know how many Tamiyos they're on. Haywire Might, we do need to be careful of Harbinger. So... Ragavan is fine. I think we still want all the pushes. Bowmasters is very good. Crocs is very good. Renaissance is very good. Let's trim a Bolt maybe. Definitely want another Spell Bomb. What else? Oh, probably Graveyard Trespasser tends to be fine against them. Oh, we probably want Terminate against... So we've got a good number of answers against Murktide, although they might not be on Murktide. We didn't see it. On the play, we definitely want Ragavan. I could consider taking out Fatal Push, but it's just very good into Frog. Crocs is good. Maybe we're meant to trim a Goyf, because just... Yeah, I'm going to trim 1 Goyf. It's just kind of weak into Spell Snare. Weak to Push. We did multi 5 that game. So this hand is weird. Like, yeah, we'll keep it. I think mulliganing is a very kind of reactive hand. We have a load of Fatal Pushes and stuff, but I think, yeah, mulliganing, we don't really want to mulligan in this. You know, we saw there the extra 2 cards just really mattered. We just need to find a threat. Okay, Preordain. I'm just going to take the frog. Oh, there's no point in getting clever with any of the rest of it. You know, yeah, we have 3 answers to frog, but this is now 3 answers to a future threat as well. Okay, they preordain. We probably do also want to prioritize fetching some basics, although we do have answers to the Harbinger. Okay, that's a basic. We'll just play the Catacombs and pass. They went top and bottom with the preordain. Did they have 2 flow strands in hand, or I mistracked that? I think I tracked that fine. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go and get a Surveil land here. I think just red, black. Looking for some gas. Yeah, we really like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna play out the Verdant Catacombs. We might not crack it here. Opponent didn't preordain again, so, and they also didn't play the Undercity Sewers. So we can possibly infer they have a counter spell. Okay, they're fetching. We would quite like them to just slam a Harbinger here. Tamio, sure. That one's just eating a Fatal Push. Nothing too much to say there. I think I'm just going to leave the Catacombs uncracked. I'm not just going to cast the Bowmasters until we have another threat we can potentially cast. Play another Catacombs. Go to end step. If they go Bowmasters, it's good for us because we Bowmasters their Bowmasters. Bowmasters obviously the best answer to opposing Bowmasters. We're kind of telegraphing Fatal Push here. Okay, they play the Sewers. They're not casting the Preordain. I don't know if they've read that we have Bowmasters in hand. Stock up. Okay. Didn't expect that one from Murktide, but so I'm just going to cast a Bowmasters. The card tends to be pretty good against them. I guess they might take a Bowmasters of their own, but we get to get in 3 damage. Surveil here. A commercial district. We'd love to put a Croxer into the graveyard. Okay, definitely graveyarding a land. Oh, I meant to cast the Bowmasters. Okay, Ragavan's actually pretty good, so we'll just dash. Play our mountain. Use that to dash. Yeah. Dashing tends to be better against control. Hopefully we hit a Preordain or a Tamio or something. Okay, just a land. That's fine. I think our plan is probably now just keep dashing the Ragavan. If they go for a Preordain, I will Bowmasters. Okay, they play the Sporadic Springs. Yeah, let's go for Bowmasters. Ping them. If they have a Bowmasters, I expect them to play it now. Okay, they have Fatal Push. But obviously we have Ragavan. They could have Murktide. I guess tapping them out is, I don't know. The trouble here is if they have their own Bowmasters, we're in a lot of problems. Okay, they go for frog. I'm just going to push that right now. We have treasure, so that gives us... Well, I'm not actually too worried about a harbinger now. They could have subtlety, I guess. We wouldn't mind drawing Thoughtseize or Inquisition. Renin 6 is also really good. Well, they know about Ragavan, and we want to see if we hit anything of theirs before committing mana. Like if we find a Murktide. Murktide's great, Frog's great. I mean, even things like Preordain, Bowmasters, almost any spell except a counter spell. Cling to Dust, yeah, we'll take that one. It does go to their graveyard, which is a bit weird. Because they can... So they can escape it. I don't actually feel like that's worth putting it into their graveyard. Let's do this. Like this. Renin 6. They might force or subtlety. Okay, they do force. That's fine. Do we want to cling to dust to draw a card? I think I do. Like if they want to spend a load of turn, like if they want to spend like an entire turn doing that, I think it's fine. They're at 11. We just keep dashing the monkey. They can counterspell the monkey, but we do have another one now. Okay, spell bomb's nice. So let's go dash here. Okay, Stern Scolding, so same again. They might have another counterspell, of course. Okay, that one resolves. I can't imagine they have Bowmasters in hand. Oh, he says. That's rough. Do I mean, do I terminate the Bowmasters? I think we do, because I really want to use this spell bomb. We'll see how they block. Okay, they block like that, which is reasonable. Obviously, that's really rough. Oh, I probably should have... Counterspelling this? They counterspell that. Okay, that's a bit odd. I guess they want to hold on to the Cling to Dust. I was not expecting the Bowmasters there. I thought after they... yeah, and this was the problem with putting the Cling to Dust in. I think I misread what kind of position we were in. I don't know, I feel like there's probably been a few mistakes here. I just didn't read them having Bowmasters. I guess they Stern Scoldinged because it's not... that card isn't great against us. It counts as Ragavan. I guess it counts as Bowmasters. See what we draw. Draw a Nethergoyf, which is actually pretty good. Hopefully they haven't drawn Fatal Push. Although we can get it back, which is nice. But I suppose they can keep Cling to Dusting our stuff as well. Yeah, I probably should have just left that one exiled, honestly. They can shrink our Goyf by getting rid of Inquisition. At some point we'd really like to draw a Saga. Okay, Murktide Regent. At least that stops Cling to Dust. Well, for a time. Okay, so while the going's good, just terminate the Murktide Regent. Good old terminate. Okay, well, we're now ahead. Hold on to that Thoughtseize. Attack for 4. So Thoughtseize is a weird one here, because normally in like the mid-range type matches you really don't want to draw it late, but here it's good to protect something that we may draw in the future. There's another Murktide. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so that's a 5/5. Right, okay, so we're attacking now, and if they block, yeah, that's, well, if we attack, if they double block, they've got 6 points of toughness, we can't do anything about it. I think I am attacking though, because then we kill the Murktide and we're left with Bowmasters and... Okay, that's fine. Cast Bowmasters. Final point of damage on the Murktide. And then we also get to just recast the Nethergoyf. So Nethergoyf, black, 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 or black, black something. So Inquisition, Fatal Push, land, Ragavan. Still a 3/4 out of the graveyard. Yeah, it's quite a threat. Oh, yeah, so liking our position now. Obviously, you have to see what the opponent has, but this Bowmasters having it on the field also kind of puts a dent in their ability to preordain. Okay, well, Croxer is a very good draw. If we Thoughtseize Croxer, that's actually lethal. We got enough? Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we do have enough for that. Check the colours. Thoughtseize, Croxer. Yeah, we have 2 treasures. Let's see what they do. Okay, they push that, but that's fine. So now we just go Croxer. This will deal them. Yeah, that deals them 6 damage. So yeah, I think we're just going to resubmit. Right, yep, good hand here. Get to go Ragavan into Ren 6 or Goyf. Called away from moments of here. I have a massive amount of time. Okay, opponent does that, which probably means... Okay, I'm just going to play the Nethergoyf here. I'm going to fetch and shock to play it. Blood Crypt. Because I don't want the opponent to just pass and Orcish Bowmaster it. I'm not sure what they're doing here. Okay, yeah, has the resolve before you can dismember or, or whatever. The only thing we don't have here is removal, which is bad for Psychic Frog purposes. Could have just passed there, but Nethergoyfs, if we're going to get something pushed, kind of want it to be the Nethergoyf. If they go Frog, which they don't, they could have a Bowmaster. Oh, I quite like that though. I think I don't want to play that yet. I think I'm just going to go Overgrown Tomb. Yeah. Cast a Tarmogoyf. No, I think I'm going to... In theory, we can have a very good turn next turn. Like, I think I just want to go Bowmasters. Well, we're going to Bowmasters now. We want to. This implies they're missing lands. Okay, Stone Scalding. But now we potentially get to resolve our Renin 6. They go one top, one bottom. Yeah, probably a land. So things we're afraid of now are things like Spell Snare. Right, so we can go Ren and 6. If Ren and 6 eats a Spell Snare, we're kind of not doing anything. So I think what I'm going to do is go Saga, play Ragavan, pass the turn. Could consider Bowmastering now. The thing we're really afraid of, I guess, is Murktide Regent now. Like, we have answers to other stuff potentially. Okay, let's play the Bowmasters. If they Bowmaster back, it is annoying, but we kind of want them to counterspell it. Okay, they Spell Snare that. Let's see if we can get in with this Ragavan. Would love to get an attack here. Might have a push. Okay, they do have Bowmasters, which is obviously pretty annoying. So now I go for Ren and 6. Because I really want a land back. Yeah, that's really good, because now we can go land. Play the land. Right, do we get basic forest? Do we want to play a Tarmogoyf or a Nethergoyf? I think a Tarmogoyf. Yeah, use all of our mana. Forest is awkward into Croxer though, so no, I think I want to just grab a Stomping Ground. Play the Goyf. Don't hate our position now. Next turn we get to search with Saga. Okay, they have a push. And we also get to recur Saga with Ren and 6. Probably make a construct here. Okay, we draw another Saga. So, yeah, I think just making a construct is good here. Probably just go and grab Spellbomb. Now they've drawn the Saga, I might... Okay, they play another Bowmasters. Okay, that kills that, which makes sense. I'm going to get a Spellbomb. I think... Okay, if we plus get the Saga back, I think I just want to minus. Start killing off these Bowmasters. It might even be time to just pop the Spellbomb for no value, because the card we cannot beat is Murktide Regent. I think I am going to. I think it's just worth it here. Like if they slam Murktide, I think we're ahead here. With the Ren and 6 out. I think if they slam Murktide, that's a way for us to lose this game. We'll see what we want to do next turn. We'll see if they attack here. Okay, they do value killing the Ren and 6, so I'm just going to eat the Bowmaster here. Okay, commercial district. So we could play a Nethergoyf. Let's go commercial district. Bloodstained Mire to the graveyard. Yeah, we'll attack for 5. Could play Croxer, but I think I want to squeeze as much life out of this Urza's Saga as we can. What have they got here? Sink into Stupor? Archmage's Charm would be rough. I guess they don't want to sink right now. I could escape another one. But yeah, like holding up is fine. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll take 2 damage from an Orc army here. That is quite aggressive sinking. Sounds a bit odd, but... Okay, make a construct. Okay, so it looks like they don't have Bowmaster in hand. Beseiju. Let's go ahead and make another construct. And grab... Yeah, I'll just get Nile Spellbomb again. Attack. If they block and push this, it trades, but that's okay. Am I meant to play the Nethergoyf here? Probably. Opponent counter spells. Again, I'm just gonna spell bomb them right now. Like, it means that these trade, but they can't Bowmaster us at this point. I'm gonna play this now. They can't Bowmaster us because they haven't got enough mana. Again, it stops the possibility of Murktide Regent, which we're very concerned with. Okay, Inquisition's actually a really nice draw. Yeah, Inquisition you. Double counterspell, okay. Let's go ahead and go to combat. Attack with everything. Obviously they'll block here and it'll shrink it, but just gonna go ahead and play this Crux. Obviously it's quite annoying that we don't have... If this was a black land, we'd be able to have a very aggressive turn here. Okay, opponent puts Swamp into their graveyard. Discarding. Okay, opponent concedes. So yeah, we have a good game there. Close matches, but yeah, we just managed to kind of overcome what they were doing. They never actually had Murktide, but I think it's good to play around. You know, it was the card we couldn't beat. So we're 2-0, winning every match 2-1, just like the Jund way. Let's move on to round number 3. Right, on the play here for round number 3. We got a Ragavan. We can go Thoughtseize to Goyf. Yeah, this hand's good. Obviously, Saga is a little bit weird because yeah, oh, this hand's a little bit awkward as well. That just the mana. I think leading on the monkey is correct. So do we just go Blood Crypt? Doesn't mean we can't Tarmogoyf. Or is it better to just go Thoughtseize into Goyf? Not going to overthink it, just play out the monkey. Depends what kind of matchup we're against. Like if it's something that can remove this, we still have plays next turn. We can go Thoughtseize Spellbomb, or if we draw a land, we can go Tarmogoyf. Okay, against the Delta. Okay, we do draw a land, which is nice. So let's attack for 2. Can't imagine this isn't Can they get Fatal Push? They could just surveil, try and surveil something bad to the top. Otherworldly Gaze. Okay, so I mean at this point we're kind of just interested in getting the treasure. They put 3 cards on top. So imagine we hit nothing. Planes. Okay. Ragavan. I think I'm just going to play the Tomb now. And then I think I've learnt this. You can play Saga later when we want to get full value out of it. Here we're going to double spell. Thought see what's going on over there. Exiled are basic planes. Oh, it's yeah, what's it called? Goryos. So, what do we want to take? We have a push. I think I'm just going to take the Tainted Indulgence. It stops them forcing. Like Solitude is another strong take. I think it's just Indulgence as a way for them to discard that Ulamog. Play the Goyf. Okay, so if I thought about that, I probably would have played the Saga. Although we actually we have the Spell Bomb in hand, so Otherworldly Gaze is an interesting interesting one. Okay, Delta. So they're going to go Emperor. Oh, Psychic Frog. Okay, so we just push that. I want to get through the Ragavan. So what we can do is go attack, make them discard a card, but they're just going to discard Ulamog anyway. We know all 4 cards in their hand. They can't force. Okay, they discard the Ulamog, but that's fine, because now we just Spell Bomb it away. They exile some stuff. Not sure why. Oh, I guess I can make Tarmogoyf smaller. Hit him with the Ragavan. Solitude. Okay, so now we play our Saga. I mean, yeah, main deck Spell Bomb is obviously we like that one against the Reanimator deck. Okay, another frog. I think we're just attacking with everything still. Well, we've drawn very well. Yeah, I mean, that was just pretty much perfect from our side, going first. All the rest of it, Soul Guide, Spell Bomb, possibly Terminate, Graveyard Trespasser. Fatal Push we want because it deals with Frog. We don't want Bolt though. Molten Collapse is probably fine. Don't really want Croxer. Ragavan tends to be good. Haywire Might can go. I don't think Shadow Spear is great in this matchup. What are they likely to bring in? Probably things like removal. Torpor Orb. No, Torpor Orb's good against Atraxa, but not against Ulamog. Torak. Protection from Solitude is interesting. They are discarding quite a few cards. Maybe terminate. Yeah, terminate is just a good answer to a lot of the stuff they do. Yeah, just go with that, I think. See. Quite a similar hand. I guess, yeah, we'll keep this. I think I'm just going to lead on Inquisition on the draw, because I don't really want to just go Ragavan. They push it. Okay, double Frog. We can't actually deal with Frog. They don't have a land though. They have pest control. I'm just going to take a Frog. We can potentially Bowmasters. So they're looking to surveil into a land. They put one on top, so that means land. So they can fly the Frog. Maybe they'll Indulgence. Okay. Frog it is. Wren and 6. So I think I'm just going to go Bowmasters. Cast Bowmasters. They're not going to let us block, but we might as well try. I think they're probably wondering whether it's Tainted Indulgence in response. So obviously Tainted Indulgence with Bowmasters. Maybe we should have mulliganed. I don't think we should have mulliganed this. Ping the opponent. Obviously we'll try and block, but I would imagine they'll fly. Yeah, but you get to hit them again with Frog. Sorry, with Bowmasters, because they'll draw a card. Also get into the Grizzlebrand they have in hand. They could Pest Control, I suppose. Get rid of the... Okay, they have Prismatic Ending. Okay, draw. Well, that is a very good draw. Oh, I hope this resolves. It's been a long time since I've... what do we want? We want more red, really. So red-green, probably. Yeah. Okay. Have you sacrifice the Frog? Okay, they discard Grizzlebrand, which is worrying, I suppose, but they have to top deck. Yeah, they have to top deck Goryo's Vengeance. They have... We know 3 of the cards in hand. They have Tainted Indulgence, Ephemerate, Pest Control. There's Tainted Indulgence. They discard a Traxxer. Okay. So, what are we leading with? I guess we should probably lead with... I think I'm just going to discard Bowmasters. I mean, there's no way we're not Thought Seizing here, so I'll Thought Seize first. Take the Emperor of Bones, plus Liliana. Discard Bowmasters. Play Renin 6. Plus get Bloodstained Mire. Bloodstained Mire. Just a mountain's fine. Play Ragavan. I suppose they can pest. Well, maybe I shouldn't have played Ragavan there because they can just pest control. So yeah, we need to fade Goryo's Vengeance, or we need to draw. Oh, oh, that's rough. Okay, well, they have to kill Liliana. They've tapped out of white mana, so they can't use their Ephemerate, but they did hit a Marsh Flats. So they Ephemerate, they draw a load of cards, then they kill Liliana. We have outs. Marsh Flats, Indulgence, and Ulamog. In hand. Oh, and yeah, other stuff as well. Yeah, they have to attack Liliana. They do gain a load of life. They Ephemerate. That's probably it, unless we can draw Terminate, Liliana. Wonder if they'll Thoughtseize. Like, we do have quite a few outs in the deck. They've tapped out their second Ephemerate. We probably have 2 draws at it. Maybe yeah, I think this hand was fine. Like a double discard in. They choose Thoughtseize for this round. Yeah, they do Thoughtseize. So we have maybe 1 or 2 draw steps. Saga is not the one. We'll play it. Tick up. Probably should have just played the Bloodstained Mire. The Saga's not going to matter. We could have surveilled. Yeah, that was a mistake. Should have just ticked up, played Bloodstained Mire, surveilled. One card on top. Wonder if they'll kill the Ren and 6. Don't think they should. It's not going to do anything to them next turn. Yeah, we would have had an extra look if I'd Bloodstained Mired correctly. They've put one on top there, which probably means they have another, like Goryo's Vengeance for next turn. I don't think we want the Torpor Orb. Like, it stops Atraxa exactly. Okay, now, oh, I think they have a second Ephemerate, actually. I'm just going to concede. Yeah. I think they have another Ephemerate, so we can't even kill it. Okay, so... No, I think we're just... Yeah, we're just going with this. Yeah, Fatal Push is good into... I mean, we could consider Lightning Bolt as well as being good into the Emperor of Bones. But I think I'd rather have the less conditional kill spells. Yeah, I think overall happy with the sideboarding. Maybe Ren and 6 should have been the cut, actually. This is like the classic Thoughtseize into Tarmogoyf. Hope it gets there, but if we Thoughtseize... Yeah, sure. I'm going to try it. It hasn't got sideboard cards, the problem, but like it has the ability to take a frog. So let's just go Bloodstained Mire, fetch with Mire, get Overgrown Tomb, Thoughtseize you. We have Ephemerate. They have Wrath of the Skies. They have an Attractor. So we're just going to take the frog here. Wrath of the Skies is an interesting one. Can play the Archive. Put an Ephemerate in. Okay. I'm just going to play the Goyf. Pass. Start. Trying to attack in. Like it's a few turns before they can wrath this away. So let's go. Attack for 4. I'm gonna go Renin 6. Oh. Obviously, there's no point in playing 2 Nethergoyfs here because they are able to Wrath of the Skies next turn. I think playing 1 is fine. Maybe we should have played both. We really don't want to draw Solitude. But like, they might wait a turn in order to play Wrath of the Skies for 2 to kill both our creatures. We do then get to potentially bring a Nethergoyf back. They did this. They did put a land into the graveyard. We know 5 of their 7 cards. There's God the Shrine. So they're probably waiting until next turn. Okay, we draw Inquisition, which is really nice. Actually, a little punishing for... So we'll go Inquisition first, because it may... It's unlikely to, but it may pump the Goyfs. What have they drawn? Indulgence. Okay. So discard the Attractor. So now we have to take a Goryo's Vengeance. We'll Surveil. Ragavan is probably not what we want. No, I don't think so. Then we'll attack for 7. And then I'm just going to plus. So they're probably going to Wrath here, but they do have to shock to do it. So they do go to 6. Wrath for 2. It doesn't deal with Renin 6, right? No. Okay, Wrath of the Skies. So again, we know 2 of their cards. Goyf is a 2/3 still. Another Inquisition. Let's go Inquisition first. I mean, yeah, it's not getting any better. Indulgence, Thoughtseize, double Ephemerate. Okay, so we take the Indulgence. Play the Nethergoyf. Play, which one of these do they know about? Bloodstained Mire, because they might Thoughtseize. 2 card types. If I Surveil... I guess I might as well Surveil now. Orcish Bowmasters. I think we want that. Yeah. Do I now start pinging? Yeah, I think so. But they have this turn to do something. They just draw either removal or exactly Goryo's Vengeance. If they draw Goryo's Vengeance, they just win. But they have 3 left in the deck. Okay, a land is good for us. I think that's just lethal, right? Because we can go ping you, Orcish Bowmasters. I'm doing this as sort of speak because we know what they have in hand. Don't want to slow roll. Yeah. So yeah, again, good to get the win. They had draws at winning the game there, but we just kind of dismantled what they were doing just enough to take it home. So we're 3-0 with Jund. Let's keep it going and play round 4. Right, another interesting hand here. Nethergoyf's just kind of dead at the moment. If we go Thoughtseize, Bowmasters is good into some matchups, but I think this is just a mulligan, but it is close. I think we can do better with 6. This hand, I mean, I'm gonna keep it and just pray we're against a creature deck. Need to find a home for these fatal pushes. But we can surveil as well when we know what we're looking for. Flooded Strand. Not necessarily what we're... Don't really know what we're after at this point. I'll go and get a commercial district. Yep, that's a good one to find. I think I'm just gonna Bowmaster. I don't know. Yeah, I think it was Bowmaster's turn. It uses our mana. Okay, looks like it's... Okay, they put Psychic Frog into the graveyard, so it probably is just blue-black frog. They might be looking for lands. Oh, okay, it could be... So it's Esper colours, could be Ketramos. Okay, Emperor of Bones. So we'll let them exile something if they want, and then I think I'm just going to play the Bowmasters, use our mana, and then we can go push Thoughtseize. Ooh, okay. I think we have to Thoughtseize here. Because if they have Ketramos, we really struggle with that. Okay, so it's actually another Reanimator style deck. I think I'm just going to take the Goryo's Vengeance. And then go land. So they could put a frog in. I think I'm just going to push. No, I'm gonna play the Tarmogoyf. Like if they Thoughtseize, take a push, we still have another push. Like getting pressure down is probably better. Okay, the Otherworldly Gaze. I suppose that is a point. Ooh, that is a very good point. If they go put big creature into the graveyard, didn't think about that. Oh no. And now if they find a land, an untapped black land, we're in real trouble. Oh no. Okay, well, we got super punished there. Because now they get to put a counter on the Emperor. Oh yeah, didn't think about that one. Hopefully they Thoughtseize, but I would imagine they'll go for it here. Yeah, we're tapped out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just didn't think about the Otherworldly Gaze in upkeep. Given that they had that many Reanimator, don't know. I think I shouldn't have played the Goyf. I should have just held up the push. At least they're gonna lose the Attractor because it is turn 3. They can't keep it around. Let's see what they take. Goryo's Vengeance, March Flats, and Thoughtseize. So they have loads of Thoughtseize. They have another Emperor of Bones. Oh, that's oh yeah, exile. It does get exiled. Okay. Okay, Inquisition's actually a really nice draw. So let's go Inquisition U. So they have a Goryo. They have 2 Reanimator spells. So actually, I think I'm just going to take the Goryo's, the Tainted Indulgence here. Yeah, I'm going to take the Tainted Indulgence. Push the Emperor. And then just attack for 6. Like if they start Thoughtseizing. They have a lot of Thoughtseizes in hand. I'd imagine they will, though. Get rid of a card. We go to 14. They can play an Emperor, which is able to block. Okay, they drew that for turn. Put a Delta in the bin. They're going to play the Emperor. I suppose I can start shrinking our Goyf. They can exile the Frog. They do have Otherworldly Gaze as well to flashback, which is scary. We've got some very good draws though, like Spell Bomb, more removal. They exile another Emperor of Bones, which is interesting. That's not great. How much do we want to bluff that we've drawn? No, just the Goyf. So we could have bluffed another Orcish Bowmasters there. I'm going to play the land. I think Surveilling is better. I'm surprised they didn't flashback Otherworldly Gaze. I guess they don't need to do it in upkeep. So they can, in theory, get 4 looks at another fatty here. They can go Surveil, Otherworldly Gaze. They get a Shock land. Oh, maybe they've used all their Surveil lands. Oh yeah, they put a Meticulous Archive in the graveyard. Looks like that is what they were going for. So they get a, yeah. They get 3 looks at Atraxa, Ulamog. Again, they can't keep it around, but at this point, actually, it's... Yeah, either one is game-winning here. Ulamog just annihilates all our stuff, because it'll have Annihilator 7. Okay, Solitude is another good hit, to be fair, because they can go Solitude. Oh, they do Frog. Not sure why they're doing that. I'd have thought Solitude was the play. Okay, they put Frog into play, but our Bowmasters is going to trigger here. Oh, they can just kill us, though. Because Frog... No, they can't quite, because Frogs are 1/2. They discard 5 cards. I can't fetch. Okay, they give it flying, so they can dump their entire hand into this frog, but that only hits for 5. If they hadn't played this land, okay, so we block here. This block's kind of free. They draw a card. We'll ping them. I can now surveil. Which I think we will. Just go and get the last surveil land. So we were looking to draw... Not that. Hold on. That grows the Goyf, which is interesting. Got 4, 5, 6. But that's the, so putting this in the bin is the same as pinging. So graveyard that one. So now we're 1 short of lethal. So we draw another Goyf. So I think we just attack with, so we definitely attack with Goyf. They're going to play Emperor of Bones, bring back Solitude. So maybe I am bring back Emperor of Bones, Solitude the Goyf. I'm going to keep the Bowmaster anyway. I'm going to keep the maybe putting them to 1 would have been better. Let's play the other Goyf. Just short. See, have we drawn another Bowmasters or... Yeah, if we draw another Bowmasters, another Renin 6, a Lightning Bolt. Yeah, I think that's probably it. Ragavan. So we had quite a few draws to kill our opponent there. Right, 6 cards in hand. If they go Emperor of Bones, Exile, Solitude, that is 1 less power for Goyf. Maybe I was meant to put them to 1 so they can't surveil. Oh, they haven't got any surveil lands left anyway. So we know they have, we know a lot of the cards in their hand. They have 1 unknown. So they have, the only play, I think the only play they have is play Emperor of Bones, get Solitude, adapt, and then they're left with, yeah, so they exile our Goyf, they gain 3 life. Maybe I should have attacked with this Orc as well. It's awkward if they draw another push. They haven't played the other one. If they draw, they might have just naturally drawn Solitude. Okay, so yeah, that implies... Wait. Okay, they've got 1 unknown, so that implies they've probably drawn a Solitude. Maybe not attacking last turn will come back to bite me. Can't imagine they attack here. Again, we've got a lot of good stuff that we can draw. So they must have drawn Solitude. Okay, or they just misplayed and like, yeah, they had an out there. You know, they had outs, which was, yeah, play the Emperor of Bones, exile our Tarmogoyf, block. I guess they can even do that on our turn, actually. So they go play Emperor of Bones, exile Solitude, we attack, they go make a 4/4, make this a 4/4. They actually had quite a. I think they had another Emperor of Bones, unless I'm mistaken. So we were drawing. Yeah, we were drawing nothing. Okay, so Soul Guide Lantern, Spell Bomb, Terminate, Trespasser, Lightning Bolt. I did take out Lightning Bolt last time. Liliana is a weird one because again we don't really want them discarding, but take out Croxer. Collapse is fine. Shoot the Sheriff. It's fine. Bowmasters is Bowmaster's okay. They're drawing some cards. I think we might cut the Lilies, although it was good last time. Oh, Ren and 6. I think we might even trim all the Ren and 6. Actually, I think this is just better. Anything else we should be thinking? Oh, right, we've got more of these. So it's not really the match for Shadow Spear nor Haywire Might. Ren and 6 doesn't do much. Pithing Needle for Frog. I don't actually hate Pithing Needle. Like, just finding it from Saga, drawing it, naming Frog, or naming Emperor of Bones seems fine. And then, what else? Anything else? Torpor Orb is only good into Atraxa. Let's keep a Ren and 6. Right, not a great hand here. I think I'm going to mulligan it, especially on the draw, sorry. This is... This might be one where we lead turn 1 Saga. I think we'll keep it, put back an Overgrown Tomb. Or is it just Boseiju? Boseiju's not great here. And we want double black at some point, probably. So yeah, sometimes you just want to lead on Saga. Then we get to go and get our Nile Spellbomb as quickly as possible. It's possible they run something like March of Otherworldly Light. We didn't actually show them Saga last time. Yeah, so lead on the Saga. Normally something you see from Breach or from Titan, but not that we're going to see it from Breach anytime soon, following the recent BNR announcement. We're a bit weak to Psychic Frog. Like if they just go Frog here. Yeah, okay. So I'm probably just going to shock in, play my Bowmasters. And then next turn probably just do the same. Although next turn we can actually go Tarmogoyf and Nethergoyf, so break out Goyf Tribal. Putting Saga into the graveyard early doors as well isn't too bad. I'm going to attempt to block with this Bowmaster. I'm actually going to shoot the Frog, I think. Like the extra 1 damage to their face. I think I'd rather have them discard a card. Well, I mean, they're probably going to discard a huge fatty, so... But if they were going to do that, actually, they would have done it already. I wonder if I meant to double block, even. Make them discard 2? No, don't think so. Because if they have Tainted Indulgence, they might be wanting to fire that off. Given that we're going to spend a lot of mana next turn, I think I'm just going to go and get Soul Guide Lantern. Okay, Emperor of Bones again. So Emperor of Bones can hit stuff from our graveyard. Okay, so it's floater mana. So we could go Pithing Needle. I think I'm just going to go Soul Guide Lantern. Get rid of their land. And then I want to play two things this turn. So we're definitely shocking in. Is it Bowmasters or is it Goyf? It's definitely Nether Goyf. Both of these are pretty. I think I'm just going to play the Bowmasters. Like if they exile our Urza's Saga from our graveyard, then both Goyfs will just be zeros. So take a point here to just talk about Psychic Frog versus Graveyard Hate. We can't stop them giving this flying. There's no point in which we can crack our Soul Guide Lantern because they can just hold priority because it's like a cost of the ability. Okay, they're running Ketramos as well. But that's fine. We have two Bowmasters on the field. Like we're going to shoot down the Emperor of Bones here. Yeah, so yeah, you can't really interact with Frog in that favourable a way. Could exile their thing here to get another trigger on our Bowmasters, but don't think that's what we want to be doing. Let's draw Liliana. Pithing Needle. Okay, we don't actually mind drawing Pithing Needle, so let's go land. We can't. Well, I'm just going to go Goyf. I'm going to Pithing Needle Psychic Frog. Not the best Pithing Needle I've ever seen, but it's not bad. Psychic Frog. That does give us a potential attack with the Orc army, but then they can attack back with the Frog. We'd have to block with the Goyf. No, I don't think so. Struggling to get our Lurgoyfs up to the power and toughness we intend. We could find Solitude, I guess. The other bit of a worry, I suppose, is them just getting to 7 lands and hard casting a Traxxas. Okay, Hallowed Fountain. So it looks like this is going to be a Solitude. They'll probably exile our Bowmasters. Oh, that's rough. Okay, kind of played into that one. Do we want to exile their graveyard? Like it would make them draw a card, we get to shoot them for 2. Don't really want them drawing cards, I think. Oh, yeah. Probably played way too much into that. We potentially get to escape the Nethergoyf, though. Okay, they're definitely ahead now. Okay, another Nethergoyf. So we don't get to escape the Nethergoyf, but we do get to play another one. All it takes is some sort of exile effect, though, and I'll probably just concede to like a Relic of Progenitor or something. I'm going to concede to that. Just a land in hand. So, yeah, that Wrath of the Skies was very, very good. Don't think I want to change anything. So we saw Ketramos, so we definitely want the Lilianas. So yeah, just resubmit this, I think. Right, yep, we'll play first. I guess a speculation is they might have cut the combo altogether, like cut the big things, but I imagine they have. So here, I think I really want to play Ragavan on 1, but I don't think I'm meant to, because we don't have another threat, and next turn we can actually double spell, although we haven't actually seen much removal from them. Okay, they have Solitude. Okay, so let's take the Emperor of Bones, that's fine. So next turn, but this is fine, because now next turn we go Fetch Shock, Thoughtseize, play Ragavan, take the Solitude. Because yeah, if we'd have played Ragavan there, they just go Solitude, Ephemerate, and they have a 3/2 lifelinker. Okay, so we'll Thoughtseize now. We'll fetch in response. They could have the... Okay, they do have Otherworldly Gaze. That's fine. Obviously they get to leave 1 on top. Hopefully they don't put anything huge into the graveyard. So they go 2 into the graveyard and 1 on top. So I'm taking Solitude. The question is, I'm going to play Ragavan. I don't think I want to wait another turn. Like if they put another Solitude on top, it's rough. Hopefully it's just a frog. Okay, 1 unknown. Another Ragavan. Well, we'll attack. Don't Solitude us. Paying some sort of costs. Also, don't really want it to be Bowmasters. I don't think they play Bowmasters. Okay, Godless Shrine. Could be March to Otherworldly Light. Okay, Otherworldly Gaze, sure. So they're going to put something rubbish on top. Then I'm going to Thoughtseize and then Surveil. 2 on top. That's rough because one of them is probably... Oh, I could have pushed the Ragavan there. Maybe that was... Push the Ragavan, they draw the Flooded Strand. Probably overthinking that. So there's 1 on top that they like. We'll take the Goryo's Vengeance. Surveil. Graveyard that. Well, I mean, they put something on top. If it's a backup Goryo's Vengeance, we probably lose. Okay, it's a psychic. Oh, hold on. Turn off auto yields. Don't want to yield. Because we're definitely pushing that. So it's a frog. So that's actually really good for us. Now they just have nothing in hand. Touch the frog. Draw another Goyf. Not bad draw. Just need to keep attacking. Prismatic Ending. Don't want to use that. It's just a race for them to find Goryo's Vengeance. Okay, we find a land. They don't play anything. Attack with everything. We find Goryo's Vengeance. Okay, well, good to get it off the top of their deck, I guess. So that's 3 copies gone. I suppose I could have Ketramos, but that's fine. Oh, Wrath on 1. Okay, that's okay because we still have Ragavan in hand. Oh, that's a good draw as well. Okay, so let's dash. I guess I should play the forest and dash with that. Doesn't matter too much. They go to 3. That's the last Goryo's Vengeance. I can't actually escape Nether Goyf here. I'm not going to crack the spell bomb yet. Because if they play Ketramos, we don't want it to be able to block. I could crack it end of turn, I guess. Just draw a card. All of their Goryos is gone. I think I will. Ooh, yeah, yeah, I think this is okay. Like, again, Ketramos is a problem. Okay, Terminate's a good draw. That does put a card type in the graveyard for Nether Goyf as well. Let's keep dashing the Ragavan. Find Meticulous Archive. Play the land. I want to get a Surveil, so I'm just gonna. So Nether Goyf play. Yeah, Nether Goyf's fine here. Like Wrath of Skies doesn't deal with Ragavan, so get rid of Thoughtseize, land. Instant creature is probably what we want to do. So we get to hold up a Terminate as well. Ketramos is a very good out. But we get to Surveil, look for Lightning Bolt, Liliana. Yeah, those Ragavan, the Ragavan hits were just, yeah, I mean, we exiled all of their Goryo's Vengeance with it, so yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. But we are 4-0 with Jund Saga. We've won every match 2-1, so yeah, yeah, like I say, the proper Jund way. We'll yeah, let's play for the trophy. Right, yeah, really nice balanced hand here for round number 5. We're on the draw. On the play, this will obviously be really, really strong. But yeah, still a strong hand. Got a bit of everything. See what we want to go for. Depends on what we think the opponent's on. If it's a matchup where Ragavan is likely to be good, like against Eldrazi Temple. So the thing we're worried about here is either a blocker or Kozilek's Command. But I think it's worth just playing the Ragavan out. Ragavan, one of the better threats, because it just enables us to sort of double spell. Blood Crypt. Let's go Ragavan. They could have Dismember, but unlikely pre-board. I guess a creature is another point, like a Thought Not Seer. Okay, another Wrenn and 6. Let's just go straight to combat. If they have Kozilek's Command. If I'd drawn a Bowmasters. Okay, well they don't have Kozilek's Command by the look of it. Kozilek's Return. Okay, so getting that out of here is pretty good. So now we get to Thoughtseize. Okay, so next turn they can't cast Karn. They actually have no mana left to Rumble or anything. They can go Mycospawn next turn. I'm just going to take the Mycospawn, I think. Go Overgrown Tomb. Tarmogoyf's a 3/4. I'm gonna, yeah, I think getting some pressure out is best here. I think getting Mycospawn out of there is good. Let's poke a hole in their hand as best we can. Okay, they get to Ghost Quarter their own land, but we're kind of fine with that if that's what they want to do. They can go Rumble. Wonder if they'll play the Talisman. Yep, they choose the Talisman. They used a Rumble, they've played their Ghost Quarter. Okay. So here we're just gonna, we could go Wrenn and 6 Ping. I think is what we're gonna do. Save our Fatal Push. Or we could go Wrenn and 6. We could go Wrenn and 6 plus. No, I think I was gonna go Wrenn and 6. We've drawn a land as well. And we're going to make a treasure. Okay, the opponent actually concedes. We ping here. We've got quite a lot of advantage. So, okay, so we have these 2 Obsidian Charmors, a Damping Sphere, a Boseiju. Potentially want things like Haywire Might. Fatal Push is obviously an easy cut. Inquisition is fine now that they run loads of stuff like Kozilek's Return. Sorry, Kozilek's Command. Molten Collapse deals with Karn. Shadow Spear is not really the one. Okay. Lightning Bolt also deals with Karn. So I'm considering these cards. Don't think we want Soul Guide. Liliana. No, I don't think. Maybe Liliana. I think cut the Lightning Bolt. Oh, Bowmasters isn't great. Let's start off with this. What do we think of that? Terminate's okay. Just fill the rest of it with Bowmasters. think that's probably okay. Well, they don't draw them, and they can't. We didn't see Null Drifter, and they weren't in the right colours. Yep, this has Ren 6 and Boseiju in, so. Okay, so we go Stomping Ground, yeah. Play Haywire Might. Pass the turn. We'll see what they do next turn. Haywire Might's obviously able to do some good stuff against. Like if they play a Talisman, I'll just Haywire Might it. Okay, the Kozilek's command. They actually scry. Okay, so here. So I could Boseiju the Temple. I think I'm going to do that. Just take them off colourless mana. They can go get Surveil land, so maybe I should have done this in their draw step. They put one on top. It's a Forest Talisman. Okay, wouldn't mind drawing a 1-drop, I guess. I take Cavern of Souls. Thoughtseize is a good one to find. Oh, it's a little bit annoying because we can't. I guess we go Ren 6, pick up Wooded Foothills, cast Thoughtseize. Or we could go. No. We go play Boseiju, Thoughtseize them. And then play Ren 6, ping the Spawn. Okay, they do have Null Drifter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus, I think it has to be Emrakul here. All of these cards are very good. I think I'm just taking the Emrakul though, because I can't beat that. Like Khan's going to be a problem. They go Cavern 2. They can't kick the Mycospawn. There's Khan. We get Pithing Needle, probably naming Ren 6. It's pretty good. We get to double spell again here though. Haywire Might's obviously not great. Let's go Croxer. Our mana base really isn't set up for Croxer sometimes. Play a Goyf. A little bit worried about something like Ensnaring Bridge. Thought our hand was going to line up really well here with Ren 6 Boseiju. What are they going to get? They got 5 mana to play. They could get Coating. If they get Coating, play Mycospawn, they could, yeah, at least stop us using our Saga. But we will still get to make a construct. Engineered explosives on 2 is rough. I mean, it's not actually that good. It like kills their Talisman of Impulse. Okay, So we get to make a construct at least. So play Nethergoyf. Go. They have 4 mana. Oh, that is the 6th mana. So they get to wasteland us. They're going to get rid of the Saga. Make a construct. So we do get to kill the Khan here at least. Because we can go play Haywire Might. They probably get Bajuka Bog though, to be fair. If they get Bajuka Bog, they might get Ugin's Labyrinth to protect Null Drifter from Thoughtseize. Okay, they get another Temple, so that's actually good for us. They didn't mill over the... Oh, they plus this, okay. So if we attack, they go block on the Khan. Does it matter that this is... Yeah, it does, because if they... Yeah. Play the Haywire Might. Attack all at Khan. They'll go block. Play another Nethergoyf. Like this is again, this is overcommitting into something like an All Is Dust, but at this point I think we have to. The Nethergoyfs are at least bigger than Null Drifter. It might bring back in some Bowmasters. Did I side out the Lightning Bolt? No, so we do have Bolt in the deck. I think we're probably too far behind here, but we'll see. Opponent's got 3 cards in hand. Definitely right to take the Emrakul, although this card has been a problem. What's this? Probably Null Drifter. Yeah. To draw 2. See what they get with Khan. Cash it in. Tormod's Crypt. Okay, that makes sense. Surveil. Yeah, we'll top that one. There's no point in attacking because they'll just crypt us. So they're going to annihilate her. I mean, obviously, if this is something big, then we'll just concede. Yep. Okay, so we can concede to that one. Let's move on. I think this is fine. Haywire Might, I think, is... Oh, I thought I'd taken out the Shadow Spear. Maybe we bring in Pithing Needle for Khan. That's probably fine. What about Graveyard? Graveyard Trespass is probably not that bad, actually. Maybe we don't want Pithing Needle. That's a good answer to Khan. Bowmaster's okay. Shoot the Sheriff is okay. Bolt. Any more cuts? Croxer might be too slow. Yeah, they're attacking our graveyard as well. Terminate. We'll just go with that. Hope for the best. Good to be on the play. Okay, so this hand has Damping Sphere, has a Wrenn and 6. Yeah, it's fine. Like, it's got a sideboard card. If we draw up a Seiju, we're very good with Wrenn and 6. Question is, do I play out the Needle on 1? No, because we want a Wrenn and 6 on 2. Surveil Bowmasters. No, I don't think we want that. Not this early. Temple. I wonder if I'm meant to just cast Damping Sphere now. I think I probably am. Like, in case they go Temple. Yeah, I'm just going to cast Damping Sphere, and then we can go, next turn we can go Wrenn and 6 Pithing Needle. No, we can't, because it will cost extra. Okay, so we'll grab an Overgrown Tomb. That probably should have been a Blood Crypt because of Obsidian Charmor. I'm going to go Damping Sphere. Like, it stops the temples tapping for 2 mana. Okay, if they go Temple, it's kind of scary. Okay, we have a Talisman. Spell Bomb. Okay, so either play the Goyf. Definitely playing Saga. I think it's probably Goyf, but it's... Or we could guarantee a land drop for next turn. So we can go, next turn we can go Spell, make a Construct. Yeah, I think that's better. Don't know, maybe it would have been better to put some pressure on. Especially if they go Karn, although we do have Pithing Needle for Karn. Okay, they rumble. What do they take? Utopia Sprawl. So they can sprawl. Did they not hit a land? They did hit a land. So I assume they have a land in hand. In order to sprawl, okay, they can sprawl now. Okay, so now we get to ping the spawn. We'd like to draw something like Thoughtseize, Trespasser. Okay, so what do we cast here? They'll have 1, 2... How does this work with Damping Sphere? Whenever Enchanted Forest is tapped for mana, I think that works. I think that taps for an additional mana. So they'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5 mana next turn. So... I do want to make a construct. This is definitely a thing. I think we just go land, fetch. We do want, yeah, I'm going to get Blood Crypt this time. I think I'm just going to go Needle this turn. Karn. And then next turn we go... I mean, we can actually get a Spell Bomb from Saga. Or actually, we probably get Haywire Might. They might be sitting on a load of Wraths. Okay, make a 3/3. I am going to make another construct. Obviously, we're drawing towards Beseiju. Get Spell Bomb. Wait. Oh, did I mean to get Haywire Might? Oh, curses. Definitely meant to get Haywire Might there. Haven't played any spells this turn. Oh, I should have got Saga back. God, not going well for us. So I think I just want to go play Spell Bomb. Make the construct into a 6. Yeah, I should have got the Saga back there. That was dumb. So they go to 13. Which is, these are lethal next turn. I'm just going to ping, I think. So they have one. See what they do. Yeah, getting Haywire Might would have been really nice there. Like cutting off mana. Okay. So they have 1, 2, 3 card types in their graveyard. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. I mean, this is getting to a scary stage, but all his dust isn't that great against us. Like, most of our stuff's colorless here. Thinking about their Surveil. Yeah, I don't know what I did. I just should have got Haywire Might, and then we could have gone Haywire Might, take away the... probably the Utopia Sprawl. But yeah, we're drawing towards... Okay, they do put one on top. It's just Emrakul check again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, they're away from Emrakul. Kozilek's Return. Okay, that's okay. So that probably means they have a big creature, but that's fine because these are 6/6s, so it just means we don't want to crack any of these spell bombs. Could be Null Drifter, I guess. Okay, Devourer's fine. Like, they can't do anything. They can only kill our Wrenn and 6. They could search with Sanctum. But this only deals 5 damage. Okay, we'll see what they go and get. They might go and get another one. Okay, they get World Breaker, which makes sense. Okay. Oh, I wonder if actually we're meant to... No, we're not meant to crack that. Because it makes these not big enough to tangle with this. We will top that one, what I should have got before. Play Haywire Might. Because then we can go exile the... probably the Sprawl. Because this potentially... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so this does work because they cast this last turn with Sanctum of Ugin. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So attack with both here. This will kill a construct because they can go block, and then they've dealt it enough damage. Exiling Talisman, do we think? Does it matter? Let's get rid of Talisman. Oh, hold on. We can't. No. That's done. We can just do that in their upkeep, and then we get to keep our. Should have done it with this one in case you want to crack both spell bombs. So that stops them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it stops them world breakering here. Which we like. They could have Kozilek's command saves them. Well, what do you know? We'll take that. A 5-0 with good old Jund. My first 5-0 in quite a while, actually. Yeah. Deck actually felt pretty good. Like I say, the Thoughtseize into Tarmogoyf with Ragavans and stuff. Yeah. Any overperformers? We didn't really see Shadow Spear. We saw Croxer a couple of times. Didn't play Molten Collapse. Shoot the Sheriff was really good. The Terminate out of the sideboard came in quite a lot. Like Discard was obviously really good. Bowmasters, yeah, that was good. Like the main deck Graveyard Hate, I think was really good. I think people might start playing more Graveyard decks like Goryo's because people might start shaving on their Graveyard Hate now that Breach is gone. But yeah, let me know what you thought. We beat a range of stuff. A couple of Goryo's decks. We beat Eldrazi and Frog. So yeah, kind of ran the gauntlet with some of the top decks. We didn't. So a big thing we didn't play against was Boros, which is something that I would be concerned about. But I have to give that a go. But thanks everyone for watching. Good to get the 5-0 with Jund. And yeah, I'll see you again next time. Cheers.